Boom, Hillary attacks Trump, gets obliterated by Benghazi survivor. Failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton is desperately clinging to political relevancy as she continues her efforts as part of the resistance against President Trump. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton attempted to chide President Trump over his response to Hurricane Maria, only to be slammed by former U.S. Army Ranger and Benghazi survivor Chris Paronto. President Trump, Secretary Mattis, and DOD should send the Navy, including the Houston's Comfort, to Puerto Rico now. These are American citizens. Clinton said on Twitter, prompting Paronto to reply, "Wish you had that sense of urgency while you were watching the ISR feed during our 5th firefight in Benghazi, or did you not consider us Americans?" The American territory of Puerto Rico was recently devastated by the 1-2 punch of Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Maria. The island, which is home to 3.4 million American citizens, was already struggling to repair their crumbling infrastructure, much of which was completely destroyed by the 2 hurricanes. Many are still without food, fuel, or power. Many critics have panned President Trump for his response to the devastation in Puerto Rico, claiming that the president has not done enough to mitigate the disaster. President Trump, in coordination with Puerto Rico's governor, Ricardo Rossello, secured $1 billion in funding before Hurricane Maria made landfall to ensure a rapid response. Today, President Trump signed a waiver temporarily exempting Puerto Rico from the Jones Act, allowing them to import emergency supplies more quickly and inexpensively. Despite objections from critics arguing that President Trump is ignoring the plight of Puerto Rico, he has received nothing but praise from the leaders of the small American island. Governor Rossello thanked President Trump on Twitter, and Resident Commission Jennifer Gonzalez said President Trump has offered more support than any previous administration. "This is the first time we get this type of federal coordination," she said, according to Politico. Still, opponents are tearing into the president in an attempt to make President Trump seem responsible for the devastation caused by Hurricane Maria in the same way that former President George W. Bush was blamed for Hurricane Katrina, but Twitter users are not buying it. After tweeting her attack against President Trump, Hillary Clinton was immediately met with a number of users accusing her of hypocrisy. Benghazi survivor Chris Paronto compared the former Secretary of State's non-reaction to Benghazi to President Trump's proactive approach to Hurricane Maria, making him wonder if Hillary Clinton considers embassy workers and American soldiers U.S. citizens. Hillary digs at Trump for storm response. Does anyone care what Hillary says? Other users pointed out the failed efforts of the Clinton Foundation to repair Haiti after the devastating earthquake in 2010 despite receiving millions of dollars in donations and government contracts. Maybe she just wants us to send PR donations to her. She has a great track record of distributing relief funds. Hint, think Haiti, wrote one user on Twitter, in response to Clinton's original tweet. Agreed. And the Clinton Foundation should send to Puerto Rico the $6 billion it stole from Haiti. Yes, Hillary, we all know it. Another user chimed in. In the end, Hillary Clinton is being revealed by her own aggressive hypocrisy as a very disingenuous person, and an even more disingenuous politician.